Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review of the 10% Niacinamide Booster from Paula's Choice and comparing that to the Naturium Niacinamide 12% plus zinc 2%. So if you don't know, I have already done the review or the comparison between the ordinary niacinamide versus Naturium niacinamide, and I notoriously, like without hands out, love the Naturium niacinamide. So now I just wanted to see what other niacinamide serums were on the market. And Paula's Choice is a company that I do currently buy things from. I buy the 2% BHA salicylic acid, and they do sell that 2% BHA with this niacinamide booster. So I wanted to see the comparison of how this niacinamide booster worked on my face versus the Naturium. Now I have to tell you guys, I have very oily prone skin. So niacinamide has been a beneficial component of my skincare routine, and I hands down just love this ingredient. I think it's an ingredient that has substantially reduced the sebum production on my face, and I just want to see again what other companies or what other formulas match the Naturium formula. So without further ado, definitely make sure to hit that like without further ado, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and definitely do share to anyone who is also acne prone skin or want to know the benefits of niacinamide and how it can improve their skincare routine. So let's get this started. So I wanted to first talk about the benefits of niacinamide, especially on my skin. So niacinamide has a whole bunch of benefits, from increasing skin texture, brightening the skin, anti-inflammatory, so it helps to again reduce that sebum production, especially if you have overproductive glands. But niacinamide, I know a lot of the companies, especially Naturium and Paula's Choice, they market it as a serum that can reduce acne. However, they're not saying this is the sole ingredient that's gonna help clear up your, if you're the type of person who has a lot of acne in your face, this is not going to be the be and all. And for some people though, niacinamide, especially if they have a lot of acne on their face, does the opposite. It irritates their skin. But for me, I don't have a lot of acne, but I do get a lot of whiteheads on my face. So this has been ingredient that has substantially decreased that sebum production, like I mentioned before. So I'm going to first start off by talking about the Paula's Choice 10% booster. So one thing that I do wanted to mention is that this 10% booster does not have zinc in it. So when you compare, like I was a bit hesitant to talk about the comparison between the two because the Naturium has 2% zinc. However, the niacinamide from Paula's Choice is just strictly 10% niacinamide. So zinc does have a lot of properties on the skin as well. It's also an anti-inflammatory, especially zinc PSA, which is in the Naturium. However, most of the formula for the niacinamide from Naturium is 12% niacinamide. So I thought it would be okay to do that comparison. So first impressions. When I first used the 10% booster, I used it like I normally do after my 2% BHA toner that I use on my face every other, depending on how you use it. I don't want to like tell you how often you should use your salicylic acid. That depends on your face and how tolerant your face is to the serum or the toner. So when I first used it after my 2% BHA, I would say there was a lot of tingling on my face, a bit of tingling. At first I thought maybe, okay, this is the first time I'm using it. Again, it doesn't have that zinc, and it also, so when I first started using it, I realized there was a bit of tingling on my face, which I will tell you that I kind of expected, only because with the Naturium niacinamide, it does have hyaluronic acid as well as vitamin C incorporated within the formula, which has calming effects on the skin. So even though it has the niacinamide, it has other ingredients in it that do calm the skin down. So like I mentioned before, with the Naturium Niacinamide serum, it does have hyaluronic acid as well as vitamin E, which also has combined effects together that helps the formulation of that product. I think maybe that's why I love it even more. But with the Paula's Choice, it's strictly 10% niacinamide. It doesn't have any other ingredients that will, I would say, help if you're very sensitive to niacinamide within itself. So like I said, when I first initially used it, there was a bit of tingling, but I prepped my face for that already, right? Because this is a new ingredient. You always want to skin patch that ingredient, but I went in just using it as it was. So that was the first time I used it. So the second time when I tried the serum again, I decided not to try it on a day where I would be using the 2% BHA from Paula's Choice. So on that day when I used the 10% booster again, it was just my regular cleanser, my essence, and then my serum. So the first serum that I always put on my face, for me personally, would have to be the niacinamide cream. Not the niacinamide cream, the niacinamide serum. So that's when I used the booster again. And this time, like, if you watch my other video talking about the ordinary niacinamide serum, I said it was a bit tacky. So the booster is not tacky at all. In fact, it's very drippy. Like, it's very watery. It goes on very light. It feels very light on the skin. It's also promoted on the website, on Paula's Choice website, as you can add this to a moisturizer or to another cream that you would like to have the benefit of niacinamide in it. So with the second usage, there was no tingling in my face. However, I came to the conclusion that I think this niacinamide booster would best be used again, like they suggested, with a moisturizer. So putting drops of it in the moisturizer that you currently use to aid the benefit of that moisturizer. Again, it's not like I really want to tell you that I love the Naturium Niacinamide Serum, mainly because of the added ingredient of the hyaluronic acid and the vitamin E, right? The hyaluronic acid aiding with the moisturization of your face, and the vitamin E. And the vitamin E also helping to fade the appearance of those scars as well as moisturize the skin. So these are two key ingredients that I use apart from this product that is also added into the product, which I think is super beneficial, especially like I said, you have that overproduction of oil in your face. These ingredients really calm the face, helps with redness if you do get redness. Sometimes I get redness in areas where there is inflammation, again, those sebum productions on my face. But I think honestly the Naturium 12% has been way beneficial than the ordinary that I've spoken about in my past video. And again, if you want to see that initial review of whether of how the Naturium compares to the ordinary, you should definitely check out the video. I'm going to put that link right up there. But now this is my thoughts on the 10% booster. I really think it's beneficial added to something else, because then you get those added benefits of the moisturizer that you're using. So an additional moisture barrier on top of the benefits of what the niacinamide is already providing. So if you made it this far, that is the end of this review. Again, I will forever be a diehard fan of Naturium until I feel like I find something better than it. I hope, all the companies are working, they're cooking up new formulas. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Again, leave a comment. Have you tried the Paula's Choice 10% booster, and how did it help you? Did you add it to a moisturizer like I mentioned before, or do you just use it without any type of moisturizer and just use it as a serum itself? But do not be worried, do not be do not be worried. I will definitely be doing more niacinamide reviews, comparing different types of niacinamide, because like I said before, the sebum production on my face prior to me introducing niacinamide to my skincare routine it wasn't crazy, but it was there. Like, now my face is doing pretty well. My skincare game has been A1. A1. Definitely be on the lookout for different reviews comparing niacinamides from different brands. I know the next one that I will be testing out will be the Inkeyless Niacinamide Serum. And again, when I do these reviews, this is not like a 1 week only thing. I try these products for a longer period of time, again, just so that my face can adjust to these products, so that I can come here and give my honest review about it. So thank you guys so much for making it this far into the video, and I will see you next time with another video.